Today, we're tackling a big one. Finding the ultimate laptop for some really demanding stuff. We're talking serious video and image editing, a good bit of gaming, but crucially, a heavy focus on AI and machine learning workloads.
Yeah, that AI and ML part is key for you, right? Running open source models, maybe some fine tuning, data science.
Exactly. You send us a whole stack of sources, spec sheets, buying guides, the works. We're going to try and cut through the noise here.
Right. The goal is to pull out the really important bits, what actually matters for your kind of work, without getting totally lost in tech jargon.
Okay, so let's get into it. When you need a machine that can handle complex AI agents and chew through video files, where do we start?
Well, first things first, you got to look at the processor.
Yeah.
The CPU. That's the brain, basically.
Right. And for this level of performance, what are the sources pointing towards?
Okay, so for your needs, a powerful CPU is, like, non-negotiable. The sources are pretty consistent. Look for Intel i7, maybe 12th or 13th gen, specifically the H series.
H series, like the i7 12700H.
Exactly. Or on the AMD side, Ryzen 7, something like a 6800H, 7735HS, maybe a 7840HS or newer. That H or HS is important means high performance.
That's a great point. It's not just about seeing i7 on the box. The note stressed checking benchmarks too, and avoiding those Intel U-series chips entirely for heavy lifting.
Absolutely critical. Those U-series chips are built for, thin laptops, long battery life, basic tasks.
Not for training AI models overnight.
Definitely not. They just don't have the sustained power. You'll hit a wall fast.
Makes total sense. Okay, CPU covered. Now, what about the GPU, the graphics card? This feels really important, especially for the AI and ML side.
It really is. And here the sources are super clear. The NVIDIA RTX 4060 laptop GPU, that seems to be the real sweet spot.
RTX 4060. And why is that specific one so key for AI?
It comes down to something called CUDA. CUDA. It's NVIDIA's platform. And basically almost all the serious open source AI and machine learning framework like TensorFlow, PyTorch, they rely heavily on CUDA.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about gaming performance. It's about compatibility with the tools you'll be using.
Precisely. Without an NVIDIA card with CUA, you're kind of stuck, or at least severely limited in running and fine-tuning a lot of models efficiently.
What if the 4060 is a budget stretch? Any alternatives?
Yeah, the RTX 4050 could work, or even a last-gen RTX 3060. But the sources suggest an RTX 3050 is really the bare minimum, and you might feel limited pretty quickly, especially with newer models.
Good to know. Okay, processor, graphics. What about memory, RAM, and storage? These things gobble up resources, right?
Oh, definitely. For RAM, minimum 16 gigabytes. But honestly, the strong recommendation is to look for something that's upgradable, ideally to 32 gigabytes.
Why the emphasis on upgradability?
Because ML models, big video projects, even just heavy multitasking, they eat RAM. If you run out, your system slows to a crawl. So starting with 16 GB, but having the option for 32 GB later is smart.
And storage. Big data sets, video files.
You need space and speed. So a 1 terabyte SSD is the recommendation. And specifically, make sure it's a PCIe NVMe SSD.
NVMe. Why that specific type?
Speed. They are way, way faster than older SSDs. Think loading huge AI data sets or scrubbing through 4K video timelines. You need that NVMe speed.
Okay, makes sense. What about looking at the screen, the display? You're doing video editing, but also gaming.
Yeah, balancing act there. The consensus is a 15.6-inch full HD display, so 1920 by 1080 resolution. For gaming, look for a high refresh rate, like 144 hertz.
For smoother motion.
Exactly. And then for the editing side, color accuracy is key. Look for 100% RGB coverage. Brightness around 300 nits is good too, and maybe GSYNC if you can get it, for tier-free gaming.
Right. All this power must generate some heat, though. Thermals.
Crucial. Good cooling is vital. You don't want your laptop slowing down halfway through rendering a video or training a model because it's overheating. Check reviews specifically for how it handles sustained load.
And battery life. Probably not the top priority for a machine like this.
Generally not, no. You'll likely need to be plugged in for peak performance anyway, but, decent battery life for less intensive tasks is always a plus.
And the practical stuff. Keyboard, ports.
Don't forget those. A good keyboard matters if you're coding or writing. Plenty of USB ports, both Type A and the newer Type C, HDMI for external monitors, and Wi-Fi 6 for fast wireless.
Okay, so we've built a picture of this powerhouse laptop. Needs a strong H-series CPU, that crucial RTX 4060, 16 gigs of RAM minimum, a fast 1 TB NVMe SSD, and a decent display.
Yep, that's the core checklist. We saw good options from brands like Asus, Lenovo.
But if we had to pinpoint one, especially considering your focus on AI and machine learning alongside the editing and gaming, what stands out?
Well, connecting all those dots, one model that really seemed to fit the bill, particularly with a very strong CPU for those compute-heavy tasks, is the Lenovo LOQ 15IR-X9, specifically the 83D00VI model.
The Lenovo LOQ, what makes that one special?
It cacks a 14th gen Intel Core i7, the 14700HX.
Yeah.
Now, this thing is a beast. 20 cores, 28 threads, huge cache. That's serious processing power for AI workloads.
20 cores, okay. And it hits the other marks.
It does. It's got the NVIDIA RTX 4060 with the 8GB of VRAM. Comes with 16GB of DDR5 RAM. That's the newer, faster type. And that crucial 1TB NVMe Gen 4 SSD.
So CPU, GPU, RAM, storage, all ticking the boxes. Display.
Yep, 15.6-inch Full HD, 144 hertz IPS panel for good viewing angles, 300 nits brightness, and it had G, S, Y, and C, so it covers the gaming and editing needs too.
And the price point was around $1,016,000.
Approximately, yeah. Which, for that level of spec, especially that powerful 14th Gen HX processor combined with the 4060, feels like a really strong package for your demanding tasks.
That sounds like a really solid recommendation, hitting all those key requirements we discussed, especially the AI and ML power.
I think so. It balances everything quite well.
So what's the one final piece of advice you'd give the learner before they pull the trigger?
Just one thing. Read reviews. Real-world user reviews. Specs are one thing, but how does it actually perform under pressure? Especially, check comments on heat and noise during long AI sessions or renders.
Great advice. Performance needs to be sustainable.
Exactly.
Perfect. So hopefully, the next time you're tackling a huge data set or a complex project, you'll feel confident you've got the right machine for your own deep dive.